Says we are live. There we go. Let's see if we truly are. Let's log in. Yeah, it looks like it's working okay. I'm using a newer version of OBS, guys, so nobody's actually here right now. I'm talking to myself. But I've got all the settings basically the same. So, I mean, it should work. Just kind of testing things. Seeing what it looks like. It doesn't look like it's lagging. It doesn't really look quite as smooth as it did previously, but maybe there's something different with the new version of OBS. But nobody's really watching right now. We do have one person just join. I'm just going to be pushing a little bit. Just thought I'd stream some and, you know, come hang out if you want to. I'm going to run a couple more real quick Nephilim rifts, get a couple keys while some people join. And I've got, what, 12, I think? Yeah, I've got 12, so... And then we're going to be pushing 101, I believe. I got 100 the other day. So, woohoo! And I got it in really good time, too. I almost got it on the first floor. It was an amazing... It was an amazing first floor. Yeah. It was... it wasn't a floor like this. I don't remember what floor it was. But it was an amazing first floor. There was a conduit shrine and a power shrine. Awesome density. Tons of elites. The elites were pretty painful. Half of them had beams and all that stuff, but it ended up working out. I think I died once or twice, but I still got it with 11 minutes, 12 minutes, so it goes to show how good the floor was. If you're just joining, I'll be pushing soon. Maybe doing some fishing. I am just real quick getting a couple more keys while people join up. This may be the last regular Nephilim rift I do. I'll have 14 to 15 keys depending on how many drop from this rift. And that might be enough to get a decent rift. I don't know. I don't plan on doing a lot of fishing, but I'm not gonna let a decent looking rift go to waste. Well, that didn't take long. This is not exactly the speed build I was using the other day in a video. Yeah, there's 3. All right. Alright, so yeah, I did get 100 the other day, as I said, in just a touch under 12 minutes. So I had 3 minutes to go, and it wasn't easy. It did take a fair bit of fishing. The rifts that I got beforehand were mostly just utter garbage. But, yeah. Hopefully we don't have to just waste all of our keys. I probably should have farmed up like 50 of them or something earlier today. Which it really wouldn't take too long to do, but Let's see. Oh, we're not on the right build. Let's make sure we're on the right build here. We're going to be doing Whirlwind. It's still my highest build, although my Leapquake build is just behind it. I think it's at like 95. And then I've done a 96 or 7 with the Hoda build. So, and this gear is pretty optimized. Not too bad. It's got a lot of Caldescence augments on it. My weapons, of course, they could be better. They could have area damage. I don't have any area damage. I've got cooldown reduction, unfortunately, which I need, but area damage would be better. I did roll out a little bit of cooldown reduction for some area damage there, so I'm sitting at 70% area damage, which isn't bad. And actually, when I got that 100, this is the setup I was using, and so we're going to try it again. I moved that there, and I was using Rend, and it actually in really good density, it provides a decent amount more damage. When you're on a single target, you don't really notice. I mean, it's kind of there. Now, the one thing that you do lose is you do lose your kind of grouping capability from the taunt. And I've also been toying around with Ground Stomp. That since they changed the 4-piece set bonus here, that is definitely an option now on the Whirlwind build to group enemies up. So, yeah, the stream's kind of taking a little bit to get going. Is everything still running smooth? Let me check real quick. And then we're going to jump in to a rift, and I'm going to be using Rend this time again. Yeah, it looks fairly smooth. I mean, not quite as smooth as it was, but again, I'm using a newer version of OBS. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. So let me double check and make sure I've got everything set the way that I want. We got Paragon, yeah. No, actually we don't. Let's get a little bit of life in there too. Yeah. I like to be, what was it? Let me see here. I think I did this the other day when I got my 100. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, I still got a couple things that I need to put some Caldescence to spare on, but this is PTR, so I'm not going to be modifying any of my gear on here. Yeah, there we go, the bracers and then the rings. So, but when the patch goes live, we'll do that. Let's get in and see what we get. I'm not going to completely give up on this floor just yet, but if it doesn't pick up pretty quick, we will. And I actually have the sound off. I like to listen to podcasts and whatnot when I'm farming for a lot of stuff just on my own or whatever. Or music, or, you know, whatever. Everybody's got their own thing. Density doesn't look too bad. We're kind of starving for elites here. Now, because I'm using Rend and I'm not using something like Ancient Spear, I'm going for the toughness with Warcry. I do lack the ability to bunch enemies up. So, if we don't get a lot of good density, that's gonna hinder us quite a lot. And this pack is horrible. We're just gonna move on. And we're probably gonna end up having to fish this rift out already. Let's rend all these guys. Where's the gold? There he is. feel free to chat in the chat. As I've said before, I don't unfortunately have two monitors, so I won't be able to check the chat while I'm playing. Somebody did say once to bring the chat up on my phone and have it in front of me, which isn't a bad idea, but my phone goes to sleep. I guess I could turn going to sleep off, but 25 stacks with Warcry and Ignore Pain and all that. We're at 629 million toughness. Not bad, but when you get up in this in these higher rifts, you do kind of start to notice the toughness. I'm not entirely sure what other classes are, like Wizard and Monk pushing this high. My Monk's not this high. My Necromancer's not quite this high either, so... Darn teleporting guy. One really good thing about Ground Stomp that I was talking about that you can use now is it's super easy to get enemies in your Oculus ring. And can we tank this guy's electricity? We need more density. Electricity hurts, just like in real life. Well, we got him. We're not doing too hot so far. Not too bad, but not too hot. So we'll see. I don't like to just instantly fish floors. I know some people do, but if this doesn't pick up soon... Oh, these mob types are great. We will end up just dumping this rift and moving on. See if we can't draw some of them in here. Whoa. Yeah, we're just gonna move on. Try again. Still wonder what I am doing wrong. I need full defensive to even try and stay alive at T13 when playing Whirlwind Barb. What Paragon level are you, and how much HP do you have? First two questions, I guess. Really, how much HP do you have? First thing. And I died. See, I'm doing a Greater Rift 101, but I died. I'm actually on 101. Like I said earlier, I did a 100 the other day, but it was an amazing floor. It was an amazing floor. The first floor, which is basically, I finished it on the second floor, but I got more than 3/4 of the way down on the first floor. So we're going to jump back in, try again. And it's nice to find an elite pack so fast, but there's no density around him. And there's another elite pack, and there's no density around him. Again, we are using Rend, and I want to keep Warcry for the toughness as of right now. So I'm not running Ancient Spear or Ground Stomp or any kind of grouping or any kind of spell that or skill that I can bring enemies along. Going for straight up damage. I could dump Warcry and go with Ancient Spear, Rage Flip, but then I just lose that much more toughness, and it gets kind of hairy, especially in really dense situations. I do really like using Ground Stomp, though. I was playing around a lot with that the other day, and when I actually do a new build guide on this, I will mention that and may demonstrate it a little bit. These guys really hurt. If I accidentally burp, sorry guys. This is after dinner, and dinner may come back up. We're not going to worry about that yellow, because he's not very low, is he? No, he's not very low at all. And he just keeps running from us. Can we get some decent density? This is like okay, I guess. rend going on a lot of these, so on our physical roll, maybe we can clear some of them out. No, of course not. And we may have to dump this floor and try again. Wow, that was a crap floor. And let's see, what do we got so far? Not a lot. Not a lot of anything. If we're going to have any chance, we're going to need really good density. And we're not really getting it. This isn't bad. But the problem is we're already really far behind. We are using the Bloodbath rune on Rend, so when enemies die they reapply Rend to others that are around, so you don't really have to keep reapplying Rend if you're in a big dense group. I like to hit it every now and then just to make sure it's on all the enemies that are around me, especially elites. There's our toughness right now, and there you can kind of see the gear we're using. And those frost pulses really hurt. And the Bloodbath rune is a physical rune, if you were unsure. Yeah, this isn't looking so hot. Most people would have probably fished this out by now. Or if they're running Ancient Spear. Oh, this looks good. Ancient Spear Rage Flip, they could just drag all the enemies along. I was hoping to find another elite pack. We could pull this yellow in here at least. I rend all these guys. The one main thing I'm missing on my build, on my gear, is good area damage. And I don't do enough bounties to re-roll my weapons enough. And I've dropped a few of them, but I've never actually gotten other good ones. And we're gonna try again. We're not doing near good enough by now. Probably going to be a fair bit of fishing to get a decent rift. Once you get really high up, and just kind of like, I'd bet dollars to donuts all these people had to fish fairly a lot to get a good rift. There's Chainer, he's still playing. I don't know if he still makes videos though. I haven't seen any of his stuff in a while. Last I checked, he wasn't making videos anymore. But yeah, most of these runs, even when you have like almost 5,000 Paragon, like RXT here, most of these runs take a fair bit of fishing when you're right on the edge. Hello, Appleseed. Gara the 6th. How much HP do you have? And what is your Paragon level? Alright, we repaired. Let's try again. Maybe we'll get a good floor this time. With some density. It's kind of promising. Kind of, sort of in a way. Let's come over here and kind of draw these in. Since we don't have any crowd control skills, we kind of have to just kind of hover back and forth until they all get drawn in, and then we go to town on them. Go ahead and rend each side and then the middle, and then as enemies explode they should keep spreading rend and reapplying rend. There's not really any enemies dying out here. turn my sound back on? I don't hear anything. Can you guys hear it? There it is. It's probably coming in too loud for you guys now. Let me know. And I'll turn it back down. Oh, that spider's a shielding. That's why she's taking so long to kill. Whoops. Need to pay attention. And let's see what's up here. We can afford to lose our stacks to draw on another elite if there's one around. And there is, with some good density. We just kind of hang around, go back and forth. We can draw these enemies in. Times like this, I do wish I had Ancient Spear Rage Flip equipped, but then I wouldn't have Rend or Warcry. There's some good density. Come on, everybody. Alright, let's rend these guys. The spider's about to die. Oh man, I can't stand packs that run away from you. Or blue packs that spread out. It's so annoying. Whoops. Did Ignore Pain drop? I wasn't paying attention. Or did I just screw up? Come on, let's draw more enemies in. Whoa! Now, you do have to keep in mind, and I mentioned this when I was discussing the changes to Rend a while back, or the armor, rather. You do keep your toughness when you stop whirlwinding for a few seconds so you can apply Rend, but you do lose your sustain from all the whirlwinding, so bear that in mind. If you're running Rend, that is. This should help us do a lot of damage. She bunched those up at just the right time. Some of these blues, these Tomb Guardians keep running from us. It's super annoying. It almost makes me want to skip them. We can probably keep them to follow, keep them following us if we kind of hang out, or we can see what's up here. There's some density that we can draw around them. That kind of hurt. Oh yeah, this is gonna hurt them. They got bunched up at just the right time. Well, so I thought. Be a good group to have. Well, that's the end of the floor. Be a good group to have ground stomp on. Did I kill the other one? I guess I killed the third one. Oh, come on. Stop running. This guy should die right now, and then this guy soon. Wow, it would have been a lot quicker to just skip these guys. What do you think? So annoying. Finally, yeah, that wasn't even worth it. That was only about half the time made up. Here's some good density, and there's an elite pack there. We'll get an elite pack here. Kind of bunch them up. Let's go around and rend a bunch of stuff. And we'll just cruise control right here in the middle. With Rend going, as soon as we hit a physical roll, we're going to decimate a lot of these guys. Yeah, there they go. Got both of our yellows right next to each other. That's good. We got that refreshed on our right as the buff went down, which is good. Yeah, we should have just skipped that other blue pack and came straight here. Come on, Oculus Ring, stay on the ground. It sort of did. It moved. Don't want to get hit by that. Ah, oh, beams. Ow, ow. The beams, they hurt so. Yeah, ouch. I don't know. Should we keep it this floor? Arcane beams, man, they hurt so much. And those little electric flying balls hurt too. We shall persist. If the next floor isn't something grand though, and I can tell we're not going to get it, we'll just back out. I know sometimes you guys are like, you should have just instantly backed out of the whole rift. Yeah, I know, you live and learn. I don't like instantly leaving a rift, even if the floor doesn't look good, just because you never know what the next floor might be. But maybe I should get used to that. I don't know where the real one is. Right here. Yeah, this is taking too long. At least they're kind of, being illusionists, they're kind of providing their own density, which is sort of nice. There's one of them down. This guy's about gone. He should die here in just a second. There he goes. Alright, let's hope there's something good up here. If it's not like a conduit shrine with some crazy density, we're gonna be done for. And there's a power shrine and an elite pack. At this level, I don't think a power shrine is gonna help me too much. I'll wait a second so I get another physical roll on it. So I'll get 2 physical rolls on it, I mean. And let's see what we can do. Man, all those pulses. Ouch, ouch. Ow. Yeah. Try again. Tried Seismic Slam on PTR. 3 attempts in Greater Rift 86. Can come back time. Can't have a nice rift to do it in time. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm struggling with right now. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Richard, how are you? I'm just fishing some rifts. Fishing and pushing. And hoping for a decent one. That one wasn't terrible, but it didn't end up working out. It's too bad I didn't get the 100 on film the other day, because it was a great rift. It was so awesome. Well, I was hoping there would be a another elite right around the corner. Kind of drag these guys down. They should come. Oh, there's another elite. Look at that. Whee! I must have just pulled him with my Dust Devils. Alright, let's pull these guys in. They should follow. I do miss having a taunt. I don't run Ancient Spear Rage Flip too much when I'm playing, but I do sometimes, and I do miss having a taunt. But Rend does do some okay damage in the right situation. So you basically need the rift to really work out in your favor for it to work as good as it can. Of course, that's kind of the way with Rage Flip, Ancient Spear Rage Flip too. If you've got a rift with a lot of doors or little corners or something, it's going to make it really hard to... Darn. It's going to make it really hard to pull enemies around. I'm surprised I died. Let's see what else is around here. There's another elite. I like this density. I don't like that everything is an archer. Almost all the enemies are archers. That's kind of ridiculous. Pull these guys down. Because that means that most of the time they're not going to be standing right around us. These guys are going to get stuck right there, I guess, aren't they? And we may just have to forfeit this rift as well. Which I really hate to, because it looks like this would be an okay floor. But we screwed up, and these packs are kind of... Yeah. Darn! One of the followers left a comment on Seismic Slam. He likes the way to play it. Maybe with Hammer the Ancients, you will clear 101 easier. Probably not. My Hoda bill is on like 97. I haven't quite topped 97 with it. I did get a 96. Alright, another decent looking floor. Another teleporter though. Alright, there's 2 elite packs. We should be able to draw together. That gold should have followed us. Yeah, there it is. Ah, more freezers. The only thing we're missing now is arcane. With my toughness being exactly the same as it is on the live server. You know, I thought I was pretty tough in like a Greater Rift 88 or 89 is what I'm on the live server. And I can tank a lot of stuff. Really can't now in the hundreds. The damage is nice and it's allowed me to push higher, of course, but the toughness staying around the same has really, really, really hurt. I was kind of bummed Whirlwind build didn't get a slight toughness buff because all the other builds got toughness buffs with their damage buffs, so I was a little bit bummed. But the patch isn't over yet. It's not live, so you never know. I don't think we're going to see any more big-time changes, to be honest. But I can't say for sure. What do you guys think of the buffs so far? Whee! Are you guys ready for the patch to go live? I'm sure you are. Who isn't? Ow! Oh, come on. I hit my potion. Does anybody else feel like the potions lag when you hit them? Man, there's so many times I hit my potion and still die. And I know I hit it in time. It's so aggravating. Sometimes. Where's the real one? There he is. He's about dead. Should be able to kill him. Yeah, there we go. This floor is not spectacular so far, but it's not terrible either. It's pretty good. I wish I would have known about this a second ago. Ah, more freezers. Fantastic. I think the reason this build can work with the toughness that it works with is because of the immense amount of sustain because of all the attacks you're doing. That being said, it'd be nice if, like, Skull Grasp got some kind of slight toughness thing added to it too. Maybe just like 25% or something. Something just to boost the toughness up a little more even with the other other builds. I hope the rest of this floor turns out super good, because this hasn't turned out the greatest so far. I probably should have just skipped this guy. Try and stand in our Oculus ring here. Ow! He's almost dead now. I hate to skip it. Those guys really hurt when they spin. Well, we're gonna have to try again. Is he running the Bulkathos weapons, or passive? Yes to both. I always get bored of my character when I come to the point not getting any upgrades, need fishing to complete a rift. Yeah, but eventually I've kind of come to the realization too, I got that way for a while, but eventually once you get right on your edge, you're gonna have to fish a lot. All the top guys, all these guys are right on their edge of pushing, more than likely, and they probably had to fish lots and lots of rifts to get that. I had to fish a decent amount just to get my 100. But I do still play the rifts like I have been here. I kind of give them a little bit of a chance. And if either I die a couple times and screw it up, or the rift isn't good, then I leave and start over. Hey Mega Gig, what are you expecting to be better for solo playing? Speed, farming, Crusader, or Barb? That's a tough one. They're both good right now. Yeah, like Gara the 6th or the 7th says, they are both good. So whichever one you personally prefer the playstyle. Why not boost waste set damage reduction instead? Yeah, I know, that would be nice. It would be nice. The only thing they really did to this set was buff the 6-piece damage way up there and change the 4-piece set bonus where you still don't take damage for 3 seconds after stopping. If they really wanted people to use Rend, like I'm just playing around with it right now, because it is kind of a fun thing. I don't know, I think maybe Rend should be affected by some other, I don't know, to change the, I don't know, the 2-piece set bonus or something, and then let Rend be affected by the 6-piece set bonus. Meant the weapons, Slander and Little Rogue not be a better choice. Oh, they are if you have good enough rolled. They are better damage wise, like straight up damage, because they get the 30% boost. But then you really rely on the Rift being super heavily dense, because you don't have any you don't have any Fury generation off of these like you do with these. And I'm also using Weapon Master to generate Fury, because yeah, a lot of people that run these, they'll swap out this for Wind Shear, and then they'll swap out this for Swords to Plowshares. But especially since the change, this is just a ton of damage you're leaving on the table, and then it would kind of even out. Now, there are some people that get it to work, the build the same as I have, except they switch this to Brawler for 20% more damage, and then they also run these. But that only works in really high greater rifts. Like, it would work right now in the hundreds. But to generate Fury, then you rely on taking a ton of damage and tanking it all, and that requires a lot more rift fishing. But yeah, overall they do have potential to do more damage. The Bulkathos weapons just give you better Fury management, and they still give you increased attack speed, so there's some damage from that. And they also give you increased movement speed, which is really nice for mitigating and dodging some damage projectiles and whatnot. So yeah, I still prefer the Bolcathos weapons. I always end up dying when I try these, and I even have 2 ancients now. Yeah, but I still play with them every now and then. They're not bad. I think the highest high Whirlwind build is using them. Actually, RXT is the highest Whirlwind build right now. Yeah, and they used Ground Stomp and Ancient Spear Rage Flip. So they must have had a great rift, because yeah, there's not really any, they don't have any toughness skills in there anywhere. So I mean, Rampage kind of is, but of course they are Paragon level 5000, so that helps too. Alright, let's try again. And there's a... I kind of like those mobs. They kind of create their own density, which is nice. Let's see if we can't pull some of this stuff together. Yeah, I'll be doing a new build guide on this, as well as a lot of other builds when the patch goes live, when there's no more changes, because changes can sometimes affect the gear that you're going to be wearing. And I just prefer not to make new build guides and then have everything change again. This rift doesn't look too bad so far. Like I said, these guys kind of create their own density. If I had better weapon rolls, even on these Bolcathos weapons, and I had better area damage, that would really help me, at least with 1 or 2 more levels probably. And we were just talking about the difference in weapons. Up until excuse me, dinner's coming back up. Up until last season, or up until just now really, since this patch went live, the top Barb was still using Bolcathos weapons. So they're not bad. They're certainly not bad. I mean, they're actually made for the Whirlwind build. They have Whirlwind in the passive. But yeah, if you can manage your Fury, go for the Rogue Slander, because they will net you more damage. But I get aggravated trying to manage Fury and trying to stay topped off. A lot of times the problem you'll run into is you'll be okay with Fury, but you won't stay at max, so you don't get your Berserker Rage passive. So you gain 30% more damage from Rogue and Slander, but then you lose 25% from that. Especially on a Rift Guardian. More than likely won't maintain max Fury, so it kind of evens out in some areas. And after this physical roll, we're going to kind of push on a little bit, see if we can't find more density, because we've run out. I was, for those of you that are just joining, I was talking, here's some. I've also been using, not in this, but recently I've been messing around with Ground Stomp as well. And that does work really well with the Whirlwind build, now that you can stop whirlwinding and keep the damage reduction for a second. For 3 seconds, actually. I don't think this rift is gonna do what we need it to do. I need a rift where it's all open, and as soon as I run out of density I can move a little bit and get some more. Come on, follow me. Follow me. Come on. The pains of not having a crowd control skill. There, he's following. Go ahead and rend all this stuff. There's another elite. Let's draw them in. Come on, you almost met. Elite 1, meet Elite 2. You guys will be good friends. You both want me to die. I don't know if I'm going to spend time on this other gold that we brought in. I really just want to kill this one because he's taking too long and there's not enough density around to really stay in the fight that long. So I'm probably going to skip that other gold that we drug in. Trying to get a look at his health. He's taking a nice chunk of damage. We'll see what's up here. He's a fast gold, so he should continue to follow us. And a speed shrine, that's good. And another elite. Alright, we'll drag all these guys to the speed shrine, and then we'll go to town. Or we'll just do this. Kind of drag them all in here. Let's rend. And they should all join us right around in here, maybe. We are using the what is the Bloodbath rune, right? Where it explodes when the enemies die and applies rend to everything around them. So I don't have to continuously apply rend. But I do reapply it every now and then just to make sure it's on the elites. Do miss ground stomp when I was playing with that some, because it really makes it easy to get enemies in your Oculus ring. We're going to start taking a lot of damage here in just a second. Oh good, the blues were the ones causing the poison. Nope, maybe they weren't. I can't believe that other yellow hasn't died yet. That's cray-cray. Or did he finally die? I guess he did finally die. I didn't see me pick up his orbs. Come on. Ah, locked in. I was hoping to get this guy on the Oculus ring here. Come on, give me a good Oculus ring placement for the next physical roll so I can finish this guy. Almost. This guy's got a lot of health. You can see we're hitting him really hard now from our stricken. But man, he's just taking a while to die. And that's the end of the floor. Good. Hopefully this is a good floor. Bunch of ranged units. There's a blue elite pack. Alright, we can bring all these guys into here. We should be able to get them all focused around here. Go ahead and rend a lot of them. re-rend these guys here in the middle. I don't know, we're not really doing very good. We're really running out of time. I'm right on the edge of what I can do, so I think I'm gonna need like a really dense outside floor to have a chance at pushing 101. This rift so far has been good, but like I said, because I'm right on the edge of what I can do, I'm gonna need an excellent rift. My Paragon really isn't that high. 1200 is, it's nice, but it's not, you know, like a lot of people that push really high rifts. I mean, there's people pushing hundreds with the same Paragon or even a little lower than mine. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying. Man, that electricity really hurts. There's not enough density to tank it all. Let's move on and get some density then, shall we? Yeah, there's some. Alright. And the wolves have followed us. Hopefully that's all of them. There's the other one. I'm super glad that, so in the story mode, you guys know you can't fire projectiles and stuff through those sand door things. I'm really glad that you can in Greater Rifts, because, oh man, that would be so annoying. There's enough annoying things about rifts. We don't need that added into the mixture. There's a shrine. Pull everything in here. But I don't think I'm close enough. Let's rend these guys. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna get this guy, so I'm gonna go ahead and go out. Next season will be so fun. All classes got fun builds. Yes, they did. Yeah, the Hoda build is a lot of fun. Never thought we'll clear Greer 100 before, but before I have 5,000 Paragons. Yeah, me neither, but I did. Yeah, I'd like to see more damage reduction on the waste build as well. All the other builds got damage reduction added in somehow or another, and massive damage boosts. I don't see why the Wrath of the Waste hasn't gotten a damage reduction yet. Like, it would be nice if something, you know, even as small as, you know, you gain the 30% armor on these. It'd be nice if that was added to this. Anything would raise rate. There's a shrine there. Yeah, I saw it. This is kind of what level you'll be in season. Yeah, I'm about 100 Paragon points higher now, because I've been on the PTR since this patch went live, been playing around. But generally, you know, I should be able to get this. This is fairly attainable, pretty easy. My gems I've gotten leveled up higher. I've got my Tegic to 100, Pain Enhancer's 95, and my Bane of the Stricken's 97. So, and all those I think are in the 80s on the live server. But yeah, I'll level those up as I push through. I actually ran an 88 is what I'm stuck on, 88 or 89 on the live server, and I ran an 88 earlier with like 6 or 7 minutes left, whatever. And it wasn't a very good rift, so yeah, everybody that isn't playing on the PTR right now, and you don't really know what the buffs feel like, when they go live, you're gonna, I mean, I guess depending on where you are on the Greater Rift levels, but you're gonna shoot up like 10 levels probably. At the very least 5, but probably closer to 10, depending on the build and whatnot. Let's try again. Like I said, I'm right on the brink of what I can do, so if I don't get a really, really good rift, it's just not going to happen. And this probably isn't a good enough rift. I'll actually stay up here for our physical roll. This rift doesn't look bad. I mean, there's good density. It's got some decent openings like this, but I'm going to need an open floor to really get by. That was the only way I got the 100, because I just don't have the damage. When I get on the live server, I'm gonna throw my last 3 augments on, and once I level up some gems, and then I'm gonna redo some old augments that I put on there that are only like level 60, 65, and hopefully with doing that and leveling my gems back up, I'll be able to get right back up here where I'm at. I'm not entirely sure how much longer the stream is going to go on, so I might just go ahead and burn through all of my keys trying to find a good rift. Yeah, oh darn. I didn't mean to die there, but oh well. Mordek's brace that got removed a few hours before the season started. I feel like I've heard of it before, and I think it's still on console. Somebody mentioned it to me a while back why I don't use it. Yeah, I looked it up. Yeah, I'm almost positive that it's still on the console. Somebody said it was, but I could be wrong. Yeah, why don't they bring that back? That'd be nice. Full glass cannon with Rogue and Slander. I die. Do you guys want me to equip the Rogue and Slander and see what happens? I will if you want me to. They're not bad. They've got area damage on them though. I'll have to re-roll for cooldown reduction. Otherwise, I'm not going to have near enough cooldown reduction to keep my ignore pain up. Nah, I don't want to re-roll those because I've got them set up for my Hoda build. Let's just keep pushing. We've still got a few keys left. If we can get a decent floor. Why do those really good floors have to be so rare? Why do I have to get packs with shielding? I'm walled out. Oh, don't want to hit that. Probably shouldn't have hit my war cry. It's just giving my Oculus ring something else to work, or my Zodiac ring something else to work with. I don't need it. Paying attention to that. What are you guys most excited for to play this season because of the buffs? I think a lot of people are really excited for Barbarian just because they've been neglected for so long and now getting all these buffs. But pretty much all the other classes got some good buffs too, so what are you guys looking forward to the most? Is anyone, let me ask this, is anyone going to be playing Whirlwind Barb? Is that going to be, is Barb just going to be your main, or are you specifically going for Whirlwind Barb? all kinds of ranged garbage. Alright, the one blue's followed. Any chance the yellow's gonna follow me? Those walls are really getting annoying. I guess maybe I should have titled the video or the stream Pushing with Rend so people will know why I'm using Rend, because they changed it and I want to give it some time. In the right scenario it does help you do a lot more damage. On a Rift Guardian on single target it's not quite as substantial. I mean it's still more, but ooh, don't want to get hit by that. Yeah, this isn't going too hot. Ouch, ouch, so painful. So many casters. Where are the blues? Are they about to die? Let me see. Did the blues just die too at the same time? I think they did. I don't see them. We're gonna move on and hope they died. Yay, the end of the floor. Hopefully this is a good floor. This could be our comeback. I might be glad I didn't fish this out. There's always good density up there in that corner, but it's always kind of hard to draw down. There's one elite pack. Any chance we can bring in another? Sure. One is fireballs and plagued, and one is fire chains. That's alright, we should be okay. As long as we don't get stupid with ignore pain. We might start lagging here. This is getting kind of dense. They changed Battle Rage because it was causing a lot of lag on the live servers, but in enough density, Whirlwind builds still lags quite a lot. Two blues. Those guys don't even want to stay on me, so I'm just going to focus on these guys. And then we'll kind of keep bringing the other guys with us. Just kill them over time. I don't know, we didn't get a very good start, so it still might not be enough. Since I'm right on the brink, I'm really going to need an amazing rift to get it. Lots and lots of rift fishing. Alright, these guys should follow us more or less. We'll just kind of slowly keep dragging them along. There's a shield shrine, which is kind of nice. Don't really need it, but... So they're at that shrine. Let's see if we can't bring these guys with us too. This is a great floor to have Ancient Spear Rage flip on. Great, great floor. Great floor type. No doors, nothing to really get enemies stuck on. And I don't need nor paint anymore. Why did I click it? Because I was told to click it or tick it. Ugh, this is a mess. I'm glad I have a shield shrine. Yeah, the 100 that I got, I think I said earlier, was just a perfect floor. It had both a conduit shrine and actually I think it was a speed shrine, a conduit shrine and a speed shrine, and there was just density all over the place, and great elite packs. Ouch. Yeah, we're not gonna get this one either. Wow, nice Hellfire Amulet. Yeah, I saw Appleseed, all your primals. I saw in that video you had tons of primals. It's crazy. Both Barb and Demon Hunter. You don't like Whirlwind? I've seen some people just getting lots of primals from Kadala. I have not been so lucky. Let's repair. And let's try again. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. Even if I'm unsuccessful, we're still going to keep trying. It's still fun. I like the community and talking to you guys, getting your thoughts. Wow, there's like no density. Normally when you see mobs like this, it's really good density, but I'm not going to sit there. Now it's getting better. It's slowly getting better. Now there's no elites. Yeah, it's too bad there's no elites. That was kind of a waste. I guess we are on a physical roll again, so we can go ahead and kill them, but I really hate it when you first start a floor off and there's elites, but there's nothing around. These guys should follow us, especially since they're airborne. I got some good density here. Yeah, let's see up here. We might be able to do this. We've got a bad enough start out. We're already like 2 or 3 minutes in. After this time, because I think I'll probably have to end the stream in the next half hour. If I'm not successful this time, I think I'll go ahead and just really quickly fish through the rest of my keys and see if we get any good outside floors. Alright, another elite. With it's not a Juggernaut. With Whirlwind Barb, I actually like having Juggernauts because we're not using any crowd control anyways most of the time. And Juggernauts are supposed to take 30% more damage, so as a Whirlwind Barb, you actually are able to kill them quicker. Which is great. Now, if you happen to be running a Bane of the Trapped, then it's not so great, because they're not affected by that, so you lose out on that damage bonus. But I'm not running Bane of the Trapped on my Whirlwind Barb, so it does not matter to me. Yeah, this guy's going down pretty good. He's actually getting fairly low. I'd like like to find some more density though to drag with him. Oh, Conduit Shrine, come on. Yeah, keep following me. Come on up here. Maybe there'll be another elite pack right around here. We could drag in. Nope. Oh, so perfect. You're so kind. Conduit Shrines are so great on Whirlwind Barb. So wonderful. So much damage. They are, once you get like past probably Greater Rift 80, 85, Conduit Shrines, I don't know about for every class, but for Whirlwind Barb at least, are way better than Power Shrines. Way better. Early on early rifts, you know, sub 70 Power Shrines are much better. Come on guys, follow me. Follow me, meet your kin. You get some blue kin down here. I guess they're not gonna follow. And they got beams. That's alright, we'll leave them. We're wasting a lot of time. I really don't want to fight those blues though, because they're gonna run from me. Let's see what we got here. Lots of density. We'll just rend all this stuff. It's good density, but it's a lot of range stuff, so they're not bunching up. So it's kind of counterproductive. And since I'm not using Threatening Shout for the taunt, and I'm not using Ground Stomp, enemies that don't, ranged enemies basically, are super annoying. I know I've repeated myself a few times, but people might not have been here when I said, you know, when I said whatever I said earlier. Ah, so much ranged garbage. I feel like this is going to go around. These are not the mob types I was looking for. This can be a good floor. These could be mob types I want. Let's see if we can get another elite anywhere around here. Another elite anywhere. Woohoo! There we go. Alright. Now let's bunch all these guys up. We'll rend them so they stay kind of aggroed. I don't know if that's actually a thing in this game. Both the yellows are right here with us. There you can see my damage and toughness and all this density. And we're probably only going to get to kill this yellow because the other one's a caster who's going to keep running from us as well. I really hate skipping a lot of packs, but oh, the frozen on the ground. But if it's not going to be beneficial for me to kill a certain pack, then now my density or my toughness is even lower without my strength stacks. That guy's only at half? Come on. Where'd all the other mobs go? Do we already kill them all? We've gone the wrong way. And you come around this way. Let's round them up. Is there another elite around here anywhere? Nope. we might be able to pull all these guys together. And darn, I think our Norpain dropped. I wasn't paying attention. And that's that for that one. Those charging bulls can be nasty. Yeah, they really can. Suicide pylons, because I often play squishy ranges build to get killed if they get too close. I am on the North American server. Too lazy to play myself, fun to watch? Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm not sure why I'm going to a different area. Alright, yeah, since I don't have too much longer left, I'm just going to fish these last 6 out really fast. If the first floor doesn't look good, oh, that's definitely not good. Those floors are horrible. Here, I can just go back here and go quicker. Those underground floors, those cave floors, whatever they are rarely good. It happens, but it's pretty rare. And we'll check this floor, because these can be good. Not liking the mob types, though. Bunch of ranged goat hillbillies. Goat billies. Ew! No! I don't want all those beams. That's not gonna work. Next! Yeah, last time I streamed pushing, I was on the live server, and I think we pushed that 88. And I wasn't sure if I would get it, and I sure enough did. So, I don't know if we get a good enough floor. Same floor, same type of floor. But the mob types look better. And it looks pretty dense. If we could just find an elite in the middle of all this density. Yeah, there's one. Alright, let's come up here real quick and kind of attack this stuff one more time. Kind of draw it in. I'm not that excited about the beams, but I'll take what I can get, I guess. Hey, there's another elite down there. Alright. Watch, they have beams too, probably. They do. Ah! Why so many? Why so many beams? Let's see what's down here. Anything? Anything at all? Some density. It would really be nice. I know greater rifts are random, the mobs are random, but it would really be nice if there was only, like, if an affix was only allowed once or twice per floor, at least, so you don't, ow, so you don't run into stuff like this as often. Yeah, lots of dead ends. I hate dead ends. Good time for me to get some sleep. Yeah, it is about time to go to bed, sort of. It's 8:14, but yeah. If you have to leave, or if you already left, thanks for joining. We're just gonna, we've got 3 more left, and then we'll really try our last one. This looks promising. Lots of ranged garbage, but these floors are usually pretty good because they're linear, but they're open. There's 2 elites next to each other, and there was a lot of density up here. I don't really want to leave, so we'll come up and attack it, and we'll just kind of, let's rend it. Oh, our follower bunched them all up away from us. This floor looks promising. Only problem is neither of these elites want to stay on me. That's alright, it's a pretty big open floor. We can continue on and bring these guys with us. Neither of them have too terrible of a fixes. After this physical roll here, we'll move on and hopefully they follow us. This might have been the type of floor that got me my 100. It was a little better than this though. We've got like half good mob types. The other half are those stupid casting harpies that are really annoying and do a ton of damage. Let's get rend on everything. These floors make it easy to... Ah, what happened? Ah, I'm stuck. These floors make it really easy to drag enemies along. There is a shrine, which is super nice. Any chance there's another elite around here that we can pull in? Good density, at least. Let's rend these guys. Look at all those projectiles. Let's bring these other guys in. Come on. You can follow. Trying to bunch all this stuff up. It's really difficult without a taunt or without Ancient Spear Rage Flip or anything of that nature. You just kind of have to guide them. So with the current build I'm using, it does take a little more luck to do this properly. We're using rend for damage instead of a grouping skill of some kind. I know our progress bar doesn't look too hot, but we've got 4 elite packs in here. And then there's some good density up here, so that'll kind of catch us up a little bit. And most of these elites are kind of low. Some of them are kind of low. That guy keeps flying around. Lizard snake lady likes to stay on the outskirts. There, one of them died. That was one of the yellows. I think the flying around guy. Oops. This guy hasn't taken hardly any damage. Whoa. Really need our Wrath of Berserker. Darn it. Well, let's use some more keys. Because we're too far behind now. I had 2 packs about to die, but that would only got me like half of that, and it wasn't looking good. Let's be honest, you guys knew I wasn't going to get it. Let's try again. We get 2 more keys. Yeah, I agree. I really normally love that floor. That floor, and then what is that kind of new one where it's like everything's kind of bluish? There's the portals. I can't think of what it's called. Wow, this rift is crap. Yeah, that was not going to work. The one that's outside, but it looks like it's from Act 5. I really love those maps. Those maps and the one I was just on. Last rift key, guys. What are we going to get? What am I doing? I need to repair. No, I don't need to repair. I guess I didn't die. Last one. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Give me something good. Ah, this is probably going to be awful. It's good mob types. Maybe it'll be good density. It's not the worst I've ever seen, I guess. But it doesn't really look that good. Normally you can kind of tell how good the density is going to be by the mob types, but this doesn't look too promising. Let's just blast through and see if there's anything better. Oh, wrong way. Really hate dead ends on this floor. Yeah, it's like it's trying to give me density, but it's just not quite. That's not bad. Ranged elite, blah. Blah. Come on. Now let's just get the floor 2 and see what we got. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This floor. Usually wonderful. Usually wonderful. This is pretty good. Let's rend these things and bring them with us. Come on, Mr. Elite. I was talking about earlier Ancient Spear Rage Flip. It really only works really good on floors like this. And people tend to really fish when it comes to the higher, greater rifts. And getting the really good rifts to push really far. And so, I guess if you're gonna be fishing, you don't have to worry about, you know, using Ancient Spear Rage Flip on a crap floor, because you're just gonna keep fishing until you get a good rift. I really hate those mallet guys. Oh, they hurt so much. They can one-shot me. So I need to stay away. They take forever to die. Yep, he turned around and hit me. Now let's see what else we got up here if we can't drag in some more. Yeah, there's some more density. Do we have anything up here? Oh, a conduit shrine. Perfect. If we can just drag everything to it. Come on, there's still some elites back there. If we can drag all this stuff to it except for the Mallet Lord guy, we'll clean all these guys' clocks. Because we've got 3 elites in here, and the conduit shrine will give us a 4th because of our nemesis bracers. We just need to stay alive. And maybe there's another elite over here. That would be great. That doesn't look like it. Alright, are they all here? Is everybody here? Is everybody accounted for? Let's take roll call before we go at it, shall we? Got my finger on my potion if I need to hit it. Let's go ahead and get that extra armor from our potion. Yeah. The pain. Yeah, that worked. We cleaned all their clocks. Alright. Get off me. I really hate those things. They'll follow you for like 3/4 of the map before they finally stop. They're not so bad on this build, but man, on other builds, they are terrible. Well, that caught us up. Conduit shrines are so nice. This is some good density, so we're gonna ride our physical roll through it. Yeah, and blow up pretty much everything. Yeah, those charging beasts are great. Great at being crappy. I kind of thought this was a dead end, that's why I came down it. Two elites here. This could end up being a good floor if we can get out of this wall and bring the rest of this stuff. Let's rend it one more time. Do. Follow me. Stupid walls. Ooh, that hurt. Almost got me. It's interesting that the trash mobs of like the Mallet Lord and these chargers, it's interesting that the white mob versions do more damage, and I died, do more damage than the elite versions generally. 2 teleporters. That's wonderful. Well, at least we're back to our 25 stacks. Let's see if we can't drag these guys along. And that's the end of the floor. Bummer. Well, it wasn't a bad floor. I wish it would have been a little bigger. I just don't know if I'm meant to do a 101 just yet. I did a 100, but 101 is that much higher. When you get way up into the hundreds, one level is, well, when you get really into the higher levels, not just the 100s, one level starts to get pretty intense. Yeah, these guys are going down. Whoa, I don't want to get hit by that. Oh, no, they're not going down. That was an illusionist. Well, we're going to skip these guys because we haven't done anything to them. Ah! We were double walled in. Let's see what the next floor brings. Maybe it'll be another floor just like this. Nope. Well, darn, guys. Our Greater Rift pushing 101 probably isn't going to happen this evening for me. I wish I would have been recording on the 100, but yeah, it is what it is. I can't believe the top build right now is a whirlwind build, and it's 118. That must have been a good floor. You can see the build that they're using there. A lot the same. They're using different weapons though, and they've got some pretty high caldescents on them. One really high. They've got all area damage. They're using Rage Flip and Ground Stomp. And strong arm bracers. Interesting. Alright, we're going to go to one more death. Woo! Let's get our Wrath of Berserker back on. Well, this rift had the potential to be the one, but I screwed it up. I apologize. Yeah, we're definitely not going to get it. Is this PTR? Yes, this is PTR. Yeah, mob density and pylon placement is very important in higher rifts. Very, very important. You really start to get, once you get close to your limit or right on your limit, it really starts to be more luck than anything. Looking good. Come on, you can do it. I know, I was looking so good and then I screwed it up. I screwed it all up. Those wallers, man, they get you. Yeah. But that's it, guys. That's pretty much all. I'm running some vitality gems here just to get my vitality up higher, obviously. Yeah, I'll be, like, the Caldescent's Despair on here is only 65. I'll be redoing that. Now that I can push gems to level 100, you know, I'll probably push them to at least 90 or so and redo a lot of these. Because that's a 70, that's a 70, 70, 75, 80. So a lot of 70s, and 83. And then a couple of items still don't have Caldescent's Despair. So my goal for this season was going to be a 90, and then all the buffs hit. So, yeah, good night, guys. Thanks for watching. We were unsuccessful, but I'm glad you came and hung out and everything. And I just ended up having the night free, so I thought I'd just stream some pushes. And, yeah, give us a chance to hang out. So, if you watch this in the archive later, feel free to leave any comments that you like. The video will be archived. And it's only an hour and 39 minutes, so the whole thing will go up all at once. When it's over 2 hours, YouTube takes like a whole day to process the first part of it. It'll put up 2 hours of it, but it puts up the last 2 hours. So people have asked me about that before. So yeah. But yeah, this is PTR still. It'd be nice if this was live. I'd be really happy. I really wish they would, like, I don't know what they could do with Rend. Instead of changing the 4-piece set bonus where you don't lose Whirlwind or whatever, it'd be nice if you could just Rend while Whirlwinding. Like they changed the bone armor on Necromancer to work with, or to be able to be used while you were running. It'd be nice if Rend was the same way. And then it'd be nice if Rend was also affected by your 6-piece set bonus, just to make Rend a little better. But I did get it. I did get my 100 with Rend. So next time I do this, I'll do a slightly different build. I'll probably use Ancient Spear Rage Flip or something, or I might use the top build. I might use whatever the top build is at the time. Ground Stomp. I do really like Ground Stomp now. And then maybe we'll try some with these two. You can see they've got area damage on there. He's got cooldown reduction here. None there. None there. I guess you don't need as much cooldown reduction though, because all you're really going to have on cooldown, well, ground stop has a cooldown, but rage flip uses ancient spear uses fury, so it works off of your zodiac ring too. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I'll be messing around with stuff, and of course when I do all the new build guides, reduce damage from enemies affected by rend. Yeah, I guess that'd be okay. I was thinking more of a damage buff somewhere to rend. And then for damage reduction, that could be worked into Volcathos or something. But yeah, guys, you were here. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We are going to cut it off now. If you liked, please subscribe. I don't have any set schedule for streaming. I just kind of do it when I can. And yeah, we have a good old time. So thank you guys for watching. More good stuff to come, as I say, and take care.